How's it going, guys? John here from the Killer Bits, and today we are pulling the trigger on Phantom Trigger. Yes, this is a new top-down pixel art dungeon crawly action game coming to us from Bread Team and being published by tinyBuild, and I've probably pretty much summed it up there. So yes, I'm about half an hour, 45 minutes in. I've completed the first level. And I figured that was probably a good thing because you do pick up powers along the way. I will show you that in a minute. First, very basic settings. The game's done in Unity, but we've got no graphics options. There's not even the exterior Unity graphics launcher. So it defaults to full screen, whatever the resolution of your monitor is. But I don't know if it will handle super widescreen monitors. I have no idea about that. But we will get into the continue game I'm working on. So immediately this kind of reminds me of something like Hyperlight Drifter. Not just because we can dash around like that. Obviously it's got this very kind of neon glow, dark and gritty pixel art style with a protagonist that looks like they auditioned for Hyperlight Drifter but didn't quite get the role. This guy, I didn't know you were famous. I'm not. You're the chosen one. Golden light to save it all. Everybody says that. They say you're here to kill the evil. Ironic, isn't it? What? How? Oh, you'll see. Now I need you to go do something for Id. What's Id? Id's father, Id's mother. What do you want me to do? Poison the rabbit. Bring him a spice called ricin. Yep. The story in this is weird. Take my word for it. It grows where you'll go next. Come back when the deed is done. So yes, we play as a character called Stan, who is an everyday, workaday, average Joe. And all of a sudden, we're in this weird and wacky neon world with, like, weird ram creature type things. And he's got some friends here. This is essentially the hub world. I mean, initially we appear in this world somewhere over in this direction. No, I'm not going to talk to you. Yeah, that is a giant bug. No, it wasn't this direction. Then it was up here somewhere. Yes, that is the portal. That is where we leave from. Yeah, that's a kind of angry looking moose hippo type thing. So yeah, we initially come in on a boat here after having breakfast with our wife. So yeah, it kind of flips between the quote unquote real world. Last time I saw it, Stan was in a hospital bed with his wife at his side. And then we're in worlds where there's giant crocodiles with a bow and arrow and look like they're, you know, this is the alternate version of Steve Irwin. But what is the game? Oh, and we spoke about the rabbit, didn't we? Yeah, this is the rabbit. He's the chef here. So this is our hub world. There's some fetch quests. There's the blacksmith who wants flint. And it's a kind of action hack and slash type combat type game, which is easy enough to show you once we dive into it. So this is World 2. I have not ventured this far, so I have no idea what we can expect. But we have a variety of attacks at our disposal. So I am playing on gamepad, because it just seems easier, especially when prompts are like, A is our dash, and then we have regular attack on the X button. We've got a whip on the Y button, and we've got a big punchy type thing on the B button. Now, the idea with this is all these attacks will do different things. I mean, the whip essentially grabs enemies and pulls them in towards you, and then you just whack them a couple of times and that. But you can also combo your attacks, and this is why I said it's probably good I've waited until the second level to show you this, because we have acquired some of the combos along the way. So initially you only start out with your whip and your blue sword attack, But eventually you get your kind of boxing glove type thing, and you start to find tablets across the world that will teach you these combos. So you can see here, if you're looking at the gamepad, something like the one on the right there, that's XXA, which will give us a kind of freeze ability. Or we've got XXY. No, come on. That will literally freeze an enemy into a block of ice. And then that's the regular attack with the B button, but we can do that as well. So that's BBA. But they're the only combos I've got so far. I dare say I'm going to pick up a few more. And these are the enemies. So they all have their own different attack patterns. That guy you obviously saw, there's a bit of a hesitation, then he'll hit you. But if you dive out of the way, this is another reason I'm saying it reminds me a lot of Hyperlight Drifter. It's all about the movement and getting out of trouble more than anything. And we've got these weird TV head dudes which will fire lasers at you, like that. But we can pull them in and kind of aggro them out of a group. There we go. Come on. I want to make sure we don't get the weird blobby tumor. Right. We took a bit of damage there. So I want to see if I can... There we go. Oh, we killed him before we could freeze him. So, oh, that's a new one on me. Oh, yeah, he spikes. Let's... There we go. We froze him. And he looks like he's going to erupt into a pus. Yeah. So the tumor type things are I wouldn't say the trickiest enemies, but they're the ones that cause you the most hassle. So there's a variety of these tumor type ones. You can see this pink one flopping around here. We'll get the laser guy. I want to aggro him away from him. So come on. Where are you going? No, come back here. I think we got the tumor, thankfully. So those little ones are not bad. There's the ones that squelch around and then leave a big area of effect. They're the real pain in the ass. And obviously these guys aren't too bad on their own. As you can see, we can kind of deal with them one-on-one. No problem. But it's when you get locked into a room with a bunch of them. Also, I don't think that's anything. No, that's... Oh, it is something. Okay. Right. I know that's something to avoid then now. Come on. So the whip doesn't do a lot of damage. But that dash through will actually freeze him. But so yes, all the tumors leave this kind of area effect on the ground. That one doesn't last very long, but others do. We can use the whip to get rid of these flying eyeballs, because they're no problem. But as I said, the story in it's weird, and I really haven't paid that much attention to the story because it's more about the combat and chaining these different attacks together, which is the more satisfying thing. It's got a very stylish look to it. I've said before, I am getting a little sick and tired of the whole pixel art thing, but this one does it well. And there's a nice sense of depth to it, all the kind of all the effects and that. As I said, it is done in Unity, but it's kind of blending what the Unity engine can do with what somebody who knows how to do pixel art. It's not just pixel art as a shortcut for, we can't employ a artist, so I'll do a bit of pixel art for myself type thing. No, this is done properly, and it's very stylish. It nails it well. As I say, when pixel art is done well, this is the sort of thing you get. So at the moment, you can see my health in the top corner there. I've taken a little bit of damage. Underneath that, we've got 3 bars. So the blue bar coincides with my standard attack. The green bar with my whip attack, and that with that. There actually are progression bars. So it looks like green will kind of level up quickest. So let's do a few green attacks. And let's see if we can get this to level up. There we go. It doesn't seem to be. But we also have these things. They block our way. Obviously, he's leaving a pool of vomit or whatever on the ground, so we don't want to step in that. Occasionally we have these things as well. Oh, we have these things as well. This is it flipping back to the real world, and we have the kind of story type stuff. Stan, do you know why you're here? No, I don't. Your wife said you didn't know who you were last night. I don't remember not remembering. Have you ever imagined being someone else? Who hasn't? Who were you? A painter? A president? The usual? Have you dreamed about being someone else? Well, sure. Does it matter? Recently? Are you suggesting I'm schizophrenic? Well, having to flick it back and forth between these two types of scenes, I'm starting to go a bit schizophrenic. We're just talking, Stan. As a kid, I wanted to be a hunter, but I didn't want to hunt animals, so I just tracked them. My friend was this big crocodile. We hunted together. There you go. You're getting ideas. We're basically in his imagination. And I've got a feeling the fact that we were in a hospital bed, I think we're kind of suffering a brain tumour or something. And we'll kill Spiky Dude. There we go. You're going to blow up, we know. Pop. Done. Good. Right. So yeah, we're obviously suffering some sort of trauma or something. I've got a feeling the weird blobby type things are actually tumours, and they're representing the disease that's eating away at our body or something. But this is our checkpoint, and as you saw, it kind of restored our health to full, and it also is a checkpoint, so if we die, we're going to come back here. Though I've never seen that symbol before. I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, it's one of our people from NPCs we come across in the camp. Hey, you! What are you doing here? Hey, yourself? Rook is behind this door here. I know the way in. What is it? Well, let's go! Hold on. I know the way in, but I need to make it. And? What? You're crazy. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this whole narrative is not making a lot of sense to me. Let me explain. Bring me a wick, some cardboard, and nitroglycerin. You're going to make a makeshift bomb. Right, fine. So we have these kind of fetch questy type things. Obviously, back at the hub, as I said, the rabbit chef type person wants us to bring him herbs and spices for the cooking. The blacksmith wants us to bring him a flint so he can sharpen his swords. So there's a lot of these kind of mini fetch quests, but it is all about the combat, really. And we can occasionally use these things, which are kind of traps on the ground. We can also occasionally lead enemies in to the fire. Let's see if we can get you to cook. Come on, cook! I want you to cook. Come on. No, right. Let's see if we can dash around here and then drag you through. No. Possibly, I think I might have caught them in the fire, but... There we go. Ice cube, and there we go. So, as I said, it is all about trying to do those different combos. Though at the moment, we're having a fairly easy time of it because it is just one, maybe two guys coming at us at once. But occasionally, this looks like it may... Oh no, this is a trapped one. Let's get out of anywhere where we're gonna... Oh, they freeze us. Okay. Can we... There we go. We slowed it. No, they leave ice traps on the ground. Okay, this is now it's getting trickier because they're actually... Yeah, they seem to be immune to the... Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Okay, so we are going to die. Those tumor ones are the ones I'm having issue with. Yeah, there we go. We died. But we will respawn at our checkpoint. And We know what to do. Okay, let's have a look in this direction. But you can see... Oh, we're going to have another cutscene. No, it was just doing some weird... Okay, well, I presume we can just dash. I did try and dash across that. Come on. There we go. We can drag them through the fire, at least these ones. Oh, though maybe we should watch out. Oh, come on. I want to see if I can drag it. He's obviously more of a frost type one. There we go. You did see he did 10 points of damage walking through the fire. There we go. Yeah. So this may... Yeah. We can do stuff like that. So there is a little bit of strategy involved. Oh, we got two friends. Okay. Let's see if I can drag you through the... Ow! No, I didn't mean to do that myself. There we go. Ooh. Okay, right, well, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. There's another guy up here, wasn't there? There we go, right. What else are we looking at around here? Okay, so this is a little bit of a puzzle. But it's a very, very simple puzzle, but I will purposely get one of the stages wrong to show you what happens. Red, green, red. Okay, so you can tell what we have to do. We have to do red, green, red. Green, red, blue, red. So we know it's green, red, red, red. There you go. I got it wrong. Now, these are the ones I really don't like. Oh, and he's got friends. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take out the TV sets first. Yeah, because they have an area of effect. Also, they have like a weird pattern as well. So you can only hit them when they're on the ground. But, yeah, you can't get too close. No, I was trying to dodge. Oh, okay. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. But you get the idea. It is more about the combat more than anything else. And at the end of the day, you can try and be clever and do the combos, or you can try and start just whacking away at people. Which may be more beneficial in our long run. Though I seem to be snagging on the ground. I don't seem to be dodging away as quick. Ow. TV guy got me. Okay. Let's smack you, run away. So it is more about that. It's more about hit and run type tactics. Oh, no, I didn't dodge quick enough. There we go. Right, let's see if we can get him through the fire. No. There we go. We know that that kind of tumour blows up. There's nothing up here. You can't really... I don't think you can blow up these boxes. No, they are just part of the furniture of the game. Okay, well, we know these guys lay traps for us. We could try and rush through. There we go. Maybe best to try and use some of our fire abilities. So, what is it? It's BB. There we go. And let's try and avoid the... There we go. Right. TV's on their own. There we go. TVs are dead. And we've got a squelchy type guy here. Okay. We could spike this guy. No, not that. Not that one. Okay. But you can see it doesn't seem like much at the moment, but it's when you get trapped in a area with a bunch of them, that's when it gets a lot trickier. So I think there we go. I didn't mean to step into the landmine, but yeah, definitely not affected by the ice attacks. Though I've just been getting used to using them because we have got full health back again. Oh, okay. Let's use the fire attack. Come on, this way. They've taken a little bit of fire damage. Yes, pop. Thankfully, the enemies also get affected by this area of effect thing as well. We know we need to go in that direction, but is there anything down here? Nope. More TV dudes. That's a door we need to get through. Come on. Oh. We'll punch a bunch of guys. There's the punch is a little bit harder. I think it does like 30 damage, whereas the sword is like 20. But the sword just seems a lot quicker, and it's almost a natural button click away. Though, as I said, we are leveling up both the whip and the standard attack. There we go. I told you we'd get trapped eventually. And these guys will keep... What the hell's that blue thing on them? I have no idea. I've not seen that before. Ow. Yeah, see, that's what really causes me issues. They've gone pink now. Ow. There we go. Right, well, we got rid of him. I didn't seem to do any damage. No, I wasn't doing any damage on that guy. Okay, we'll do this bit again. Take care of you on your own. Oh, get out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, so standard sword attack does like 20, whereas punching does 30. And we know we're going to get boxed in here, but I've no idea what the different kind of glowing effects are on them. Whether it means they're immune to certain attacks. Oh, no, I tried to dodge out of the way, but it wasn't quick enough. It looks like the colour represents what they're more immune to. No! Ow. Ow. Too close to the fire. Ow. No, they're immune, they're immune. Nope. There we go, doing double damage when they're flashing blue. Okay. Oh. Can we get you? No, okay. Well, you've seen a bit of the game. At the moment, as I said, I'm not too impressed with the story. I mean, most of the time I've just flicked through, you know, just done whatever the default answer is to a set question. The combat is more what's the interesting element of the game. Obviously, it's got this quite stylish look to it, but it's the combat, and actually when you get to nail those kind of combos is what is going to sell it to anyone. As I said, this kind of pixel art thing's been done before. It's done reasonably well. The kind of sound design and all that is pretty good as well. But it's more about just beating dudes up. Let's come on, come on. Oh, dodge out of the way of the blasts. No, wasn't quick enough. Ow. So normally there's only 2 of them. When there's 3, that seems to be where I'm taking issue. You can normally dodge out of the way of a couple of them, but 3 seems to be in issues. So yeah, at the moment I'm not too bothered. So this is actually out on the 10th of August, and it's yeah, we can actually avoid if we know that's going to get flamed off. We can actually use our dodge attack thing to avoid it. Though we're probably going to walk into another one or something. Oh, we got him straight away. At the moment, I'm having a reasonable amount of fun with it. It's not one that's blowing me away. But if you want to find out more information, I will leave a link in the description below. As I say, out on the 10th of August on PC. According to the website, they are also looking to release on Switch. Nothing about any of the other consoles. We haven't been using this. Oh, there we go. We hit him with a big meteorite. There we go. And we did some whip damage as well. So we're gonna... I just want to see a level up on one of these abilities, so I can actually show you what that is. And also we can get kind of touchstones which help level up stuff as well, if we can find one of them. TV and a tumor. So apart from the slightly frosty tumor type guys, there's not a lot of variety in the enemies. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're about half health. There we go. We've got a checkpoint. We're going in this direction. Okay, we've got to smash our way through. Hulk smash! Oh, we've been boxed in. Can we hit... No, when they're glowing white, they're invulnerable. Okay, so that's why we were having issues. We've got to wait for them to be able to be attacked. Ow! There we go. We've got to level up. That's what I was aiming for, at least. Oh, no. Trapped in the crystals. Can we do anything? They're just completely invulnerable. Can we get out of here? Is there a way out? I think we just run for it. Yeah. They don't seem to be... Oh, there we go. This is probably gonna... There they go. They're no longer invulnerable. That's what it was. They was telling us that. Though his friends don't seem to have joined us. Can we just dash through this? No, we can't. No. We do have to kill everyone. Oh, oh, ow, no, okay. Oh, dodge, dodge. There we go. Oh. Oh. We're getting a bit close to the end. There we go. Is that everyone? That is everyone. Okay. Presumably there'll be a checkpoint. We'll get some health. Oh, no, we've got another cutscene. It was nice of you to bring your wife, Stan. I came on my own. Stan doesn't take the treatment seriously. I may die. I can't get much more serious. I want to continue our talk about imaginary friends. What does it have to do with this? It may be a sign of something serious. I did have at least one more friend. It didn't exactly woo you, Pam, right? No, you didn't. I asked you out first. We actually met a long time before that, in college, and I had a lot of dreams about you. Romantic dreams? Yes, some, but mostly we were, going on adventures in rainforests. That's so sweet. Was it when I was insanely into I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. That's why you had ant antennas. Yeah. We're in his imagination. But yeah, so once again, this is full health. No, this is Phantom Trigger. Oh, we're boxed in again. Oh, lovely. Out on the 10th of August. Double damage. No, immune to damage. Oh, additional damage on the punches. Ow. It did freeze them all, though. Oh, double damage on the blue. They're immune. They're immune. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Ow. Ow. Well, we're going to die. Ow. There we go. We're dead. Okay, as I said, out on the 10th of August. If you want more information, I will leave a link in the description below. And of course, if you enjoyed this quick little first impressions, you know what to do. Hit that like button. And of course, you can get in touch with us in the comments below or on any of the socials over at the Killer Bits. Come on. Punch you in the face. There you go. You're done. Is there anything interesting this way? No, probably not. Oh, this is one of those touchstones. Give me the power! And we've leveled up. Well, not leveled up, it's just a boost to the blue one. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm probably going to play a bit more of this. Come on. Die, everyone. Die, die, die. Get out of the way of him popping. Yeah. Alright, until next time, guys. Bye!